Yamamu nyina adwo. Ebra so sekase a yaboaboa no yede emmamo. UTV ye worship house Abeka Junction. This way chocolate drink. Cocoa papa yo hia enso share. Special ice ensuo ni enie. And a special drinks eka ho. Eno na ebo yechidoma yede ensemi eba. De oba beti no ebini.
Nana Adutwumwaa kufa do akasa dia to dwase COVID-19 ya dia no nya so bone wa bima nyina so ene wiase ma nyina so de nanso man ga ne yansi kasam hyehyɛ ho a na ya papa nti aboa masese de ye yade ye ho ansa
LGBTQ+ ensensemi aye ho e wo memu obi e da na dwempo edi no omampanyin se watepa enso emfa pressure bia ento ne so
electrochem eye adwumaku a wonum na ada songo salt project no wonum eye no denya ntie se asoye ehwe ensase eso no wo chese wotawachi ye pa
ga manche empanyifo ya mane age no abehye na nanmo hemfo badwa ewo enkan manta no emo
Kintampo North mashebedwani so akasa dia tudwa se yi block project ahodo a eja ya tuna jeje mu na wose Ghana fo eyisuban pedi se de beya ni nyina no ebetumi afa ho ka na yaboa amano akoso
omanfo motemase wo makwan nye kra o omo sese empanyifo betumi tu ho na mo amamo a pomani ebeso
awusafo wei ene ensembia ebi eka wo na editie na edihwe ene aso no sokogia ede ebremu ewo UTV so ewo enkran Abeka Junction midin ede Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa mene
Obahima Afia Akyere
Africa sebono emu ensem enie ene nana Adutwumwaa ekufo adugana mampanyin eba Peace FM ene Kwame Sefakan eba twetwe nkomo ewo kokroko morning show no so ne mu no eno de etu dwase COVID-19 yade defo ya ebe sensen amanaman nyina da ekomu no ewumu se nyansuzo so boni ewo nyuma ene sikasam so de na so Ghana ha enam sikasam ntoto papa wo men eye ntine sese no yade ho ede afiri ho kire ena afen so oha bebre emu na sansem odi to dwase aboye pa ama say ya satie sim amane ma nyina ekoyi titru sikasem empuntio
ko any ma fine major commitments and so nipa here and so see commitments nyakopa dar magana for yetumi di so major ones restoring our social infrastructure, educational system, our health system, coming to grips with our infrastructure. Expanding the economy so that there are more opportunities. Were the key commitments here. Now, I think that when you look back today, even despite the COVID interventions, so we are here for COVID came as a disruptive factor. But between 2017 and the COVID in 2020, there are significant advances that the economy of the country had made. And even now, we're seeing that those advances have given us a basis for recovering from the COVID pandemic. You keep hearing about the economies of the world that still attained a positive growth rate, even during Ghana. So yes, how can you ever be satisfied? And you might hear, what is this? Well, how can you ever say so? We're satisfied. You're encouraged by the rate of progress, and then I'm encouraged by the rate. I'm going around the country, which is one of the main things I'm to keep in touch with the developments around the country, to see with my own eyes.
Omampanyi ene Sefakan komobone emu no ene oba beka say sa LGBTQ+ ho nsensema omanfo bebre na eda wadwempo edi wo ho no enye se wonti you wate pa na emfa pressure bia ento ne so ewo ekwan bia eso.
We've been fighting for for a long time, the opportunity for private members also to sponsor bills in Parliament. I believe this is the first opening that is The Parliament is looking at it, and let's see how the process develops.
Do you feel pressured with the discussions going around?
No, I can't feel pressured. We're talking about public opinion. We're talking about legitimate processes that are being used. What I would hope for is that the debate itself would be civil, and that we would recognize the need for us to be tolerant and of each other. Even when there are opposing views. I was, for instance, impressed by the intervention of some very renowned and well-positioned people within the civil society sectors of our country coming forward to express their views on the matter. I think that it will be a credit to Ghanaian democracy if this matter is handled in the correct manner. Well, now I believe a reference will be made by the bill to the Constitutional and Legal Committee, appropriately. That's the committee that looks at the issue of rights and constitutionality of legislation in our Parliament. They will work. I hear that over 130 memoranda have been submitted to them. I'm anticipating that they will all be looked at closely before they can come to some consensus. The chairman of the committee has spoken about what are his preoccupations, which I think are very legitimate, to be satisfied about the constitutionality and the legality of what is being proposed. All these are part of the mix. And I'm hoping that the process will be conducted in an acceptable manner, and at the end of the day, we will know what our legislature will have to the position that it will take on the issue.
Omampanyi so ewo nkomotwetwe mu editu dwase efri ebra obefa mampanyi edwa etena so no wose aban hihye yahodo government programs ahodo no se de esi kwaso from no ne bo atoniyam ewo ho pa.
Between 2017 and the COVID in 2020, there are significant advances that the economy of the country had made. And even now, we're seeing that those advances have given us a basis for recovering from the COVID pandemic. You keep hearing about the economies of the world that still attained a positive growth rate, even during Ghana. So yes, how can you ever be satisfied? And you might say, what is this? Well, how can you ever say so? Oh, you're satisfied. Can say you're encouraged by the rate of progress, and the I'm encouraged by the rate. I'm going around the country, which is one of the main things I'm to keep in touch with the developments around the country, to see with my own eyes. Not always, but every now and then you get an information that doesn't tally with what's going on the ground. From going around. This today is the beginning of the 16th region now.
Yes.
In the course of the last 6 months, I think.
Yencha ho enyin krato ye basisia.